Gonna keep this round review short because I don't have much time on my hands, but we're limping into the bye rounds. A score of 2,352 is not bad, but not good enough. We dropped 34 spots to 144 overall, still a great position to be in, but the last couple of weeks have been a tad frustrating because the team looks great on paper. They're just not quite performing the way we'd hope. Won't go through the whole team, probably just touch on the carnage relevant names, because there was a lot of it. But I decided to trade Clary, changed my mind there. I went Oliver to Neil and Samson Ryan up to Sicily. Two good trade-ins. Sicily played a hell of a game, but unfortunately he copped a 1-week suspension and Hawthorn decided not to challenge, so he'll be out against Port. Darcy did his hammy. I was at work, didn't watch the game, saw a notification that he got subbed out, and my stomach dropped. So he's probably got to go. Super unfortunate. Laird, he also copped a 1-week suspension for a dangerous tackle on Lachie Neale. But the Crows will challenge, so fingers crossed it gets overturned, but considering every other dangerous tackle incident, I don't have much hope, to be honest. Then we had a few potatoes going around. Will Day, 30 touches for a 74. He's been no good since trading him back in. Atkins, what the hell? Didn't get to watch this game either, but heard there was a role change and he got subbed out as well. So we don't even know if he's going to play this week. Then Jack Steele didn't get injured, just had a stinker. Of course, he's been playing through injury, but a 62 is no good. For trades this week, I'm not 100% sure on who comes in, but Darcy will go, as will Wilmot. That 29 didn't help that Rich came back into the side. It fully stunts his cash growth, but he served us well, got over 300k. Good stuff. I'll make a third trade. I just don't know who comes out though. It's not looking great on the bench. It feels like a bit of a waste trading a dead rookie who barely made anything, but Roberts might be my best option here. Or I could go Atkins if he's not named, but I'm holding hope that he keeps his spot for 1 more week. Angwin surprisingly came up with a good score and still has money to make, assuming he keeps his spot. Sharp played well in the reserves, so I'm hoping he comes back round 13. Chincotta might come back with all of Carlton's injuries. Johnson played a great game against Melbourne, so you think he keeps his spot. Seamus still has plenty of money to make, but he did get injured, so hopefully he's good to go. That definitely won't help if he's out too. It's already not looking so good in terms of numbers, so fingers crossed he's okay. I know I'm not alone in terms of being short on numbers heading into this round. But what we're going to do here is Darcy, Wilmot and Roberts out. I'm going to do some DPP switching here. So Zeeble into defense, Madden into the forward line. We're going to trade in Eddie Ford. A must trade in this week. A negative 114 break even. It's cool to see Eddie playing well. My mate Jabin is mates with Eddie, so it's cool to see him playing well and being SuperCoach relevant. So we have 930k in the bank and 2 ruck spots. So first off, we're going to trade in Kieran Briggs. A couple of tons playing as the main ruck. A 109 against St Kilda, a 102 against Geelong. Couple of tougher ruck matchups coming, but he's in the team for cash gen, so hopefully he stays solid up to his bye. And for the final spot, this is the part I'm really unsure on. So I could easily go Tim English and just join the rest of the pack in picking who has by far been the number 1 ruck to this point. I'm also liking the Jared Witts pick. Of course, Gold Coast have the best bye, and Wits would be a great pod. So that's also someone I'm considering, and probably the option I'm leaning towards right now. I'm also highly considering Jack Macrae up forward. Probably the most relevant DPP addition. I'm just a little concerned about how he scores when the Dogs midfield is fully healthy, because Treloar's been out the last few, and of course Macrae's scored insane. But when they're all in the team, his ceiling is obviously capped. He hasn't been nearly as consistent. So I don't know. It's a really tough one, and of course Macrae is the round 15 bye, so that just stuffs me even more. For that round, I think I'm going to go Wits for now. That's a tough one, but I do like that Wits has the best bye. He's a great pod. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And this will leave me with 71.3k in the bank. Of course I can change my mind later in the week, but this is what we'll do for now. After a bit of shuffling, this will be how the team looks heading into round 12. Not as bad as I thought. I guess just looking at the screen, it doesn't look so bad, but of course there are plenty of question marks. As far as I can see, only 2 blue dots on field, so that's good. That would be 20, but minus potentially Atkins, Mitchell, Chincotta, and of course Laird. So it could be as low as 16. Could look really grim by Thursday night, but just gonna hope for the best. Hope everything falls our way. Captains this week, we'll go Merritt C against North. And then VC, I'm thinking Dacos, Bont, or Taranto. Maybe Rosie as well. That's not a bad shout either. I think we'll go Dacos against West Coast for now. Next week we'll look to bring in Andy Brayshaw. He's really hit form now. 581k, that's where he'll be at next week. What's Atkins break even actually? 44, so I would say he should beat it, but with his new role, who knows? And who knows if he'll even play. But we'll look to get Brayshaw in next week, and then I don't think we'll upgrade round 14, but then round 15 we'll look to get Clary back into the side. Somehow we'll do it, we'll figure it out when the time comes, but yeah, that's a rough plan at this stage. Anyway, that will do it. Hopefully the carnage wasn't as bad for you. Good luck to begin the bye rounds, and see you in the next one.